Sacramento. Have you ever seen movies or pictures of Australia's outback and thought, one of these days, mate? Well, the Northern Territory is the heart of it all. Red dust, ancient rock, and landscapes that feel like they're from another planet. National Bucket List Day happens, and travel expert Justin Walter is here to join us to talk about why this corner of Australia belongs on your list. Let's welcome travel expert and your bucket list guide, Justin Walter. Good to have you, Justin.
Good to have you. Happy National Bucket List Day.
I know. I'm excited to talk about it with you. So, Justin, right off the bat, why is Australia the one destination we should all be adding to our bucket list?
Yeah, the Northern Territory, like you were saying, is the real Australian outback. It's one of my favorite places in the world. And not only am I going to recommend it to you, but the New York Times, National Geographic, Condé Nast Traveler have all listed it as a top destination to visit this year. And there's a reason for that. The Australian outback is here. This is where you're going to have epic experiences, unparalleled natural wonders, iconic Australian landscapes, and real Aussie personalities. There's truly a uniqueness to the Northern Territory that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world, where visitors can have authentic, immersive, and meaningful travel experiences, which is what everyone wants these days. And it's one of those rare destinations that is still a bit under the radar for tourists, but it's not going to stay that way for long. So I definitely recommend getting there as soon as you can.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, just looking at that landscape, it's breathtaking. So what would you say makes the Northern Territory so unforgettable, and what are some must-explore highlights?
You have to go to the national parks in this region. Uluru is the spiritual heart of Australia's Red Centre. It's located about 250 miles southwest of Alice Springs, which is considered the gateway to this region. And when I was 21 years old, I actually took my first ever solo trip, and it was to the Australian outback. There's photos of me at 21. And it's baby Justin. And you know what? This trip, I'm not lying to you. We went to Uluru and Katajuda National Park, and it changed my life. It's where I decided I wanted to dedicate my life to travel because I was so mesmerized by the beauty and the energy of this area. And what's exciting is for the first time ever this April, travelers can actually walk between the two iconic landmarks of Uluru and Katajuda on a multi-day journey. It's a 5-day guided trek that offers a completely new way to experience the Northern Territory. And it's the only option for actually staying in the national park itself. So if you're a hiker, this is probably going to be one of the best hikes you could ever do around the world. And then up further north, there's another national park in the top end, as it's called. And I'm going to recommend Kakadu National Park. It's one of the biggest national parks in the country. It has dramatic landscapes, ancient Aboriginal rock art. There's wildlife that you're not going to see anywhere else in the world. Plus, it's a great spot for swimming in natural waterfalls and infinity pools in the wild.
I love that you're speaking from a place of actually being there and visiting there and understanding what that experience can be like. And beyond the natural beauty, what about cultural experiences, Justin?
This is really the soul of the trip, and what's really special is Australia and the Northern Territory are actually home to the world's oldest continuous living culture, which stretches over 60,000 years. So taking a trip to this region, the Northern Territory, is actually getting a chance to be a part of living history with the Aboriginal culture and influence. Now, Aboriginal rock art can be found all over the Northern Territory, with thousands of sites documenting traditions and histories spanning tens of thousands of years. A new and exciting way to explore Aboriginal culture is also going to be at the upcoming Larrakia Cultural Center. Now, this is a $40.5 million project that will offer immersive Indigenous-led experiences right in the heart of Darwin, the capital city of the Northern Territory. Plus, speaking of Darwin, the Darwin Aboriginal Art Fair is celebrating its 20th year anniversary this August 2026. So this is truly an amazing time to go experience the rich diversity of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander art, design, and culture.
Yes, I love the idea of embracing the culture and traditions like you mentioned. And with so many good reasons to visit the Northern Territory, what else would you tell viewers?
Well, I think there's commonly a misconception that, Australia is just like the US, but down under. And when you go to the Northern Territory, you realize that that misconception is false. That's not true. Like going to this part of the world is truly an opportunity to experience rich cultural history that's still alive today, unlike anywhere else in the world. Plus, traveling there, I guarantee, will bring out your inner adventurer, your inner explorer. And it's the Northern Territory in Australia are truly bucket list worthy for National Bucket List Day. Put it on your bucket list. If you can't get there this year, it's definitely a bucket list destination you're going to want to go to over and over. So definitely try and get there in the future.
Oh my gosh, now I'm going to start planning my trip, Justin, thanks to you, because this looks like a really fun and memorable time.
I guarantee it will be. So yes, yeah. Plan that trip.
There we go. I will. Well, Justin, always a pleasure having you on the show. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for a little bit more information on exploring Australia's Northern Territory. Check out northernterritory.com. And for additional travel inspiration, check out yourbucketlistguide.com, and you can follow them on social media at yourbucketlistguide.